Okay, so it worked. I've successfully added um, I was adding the NFS and iSCSI roles to this thing. I also, at the same time, um, decided to go ahead and add my DC to this server manager's console. The less time I spend messing around on the DC directly, the better off I am. Now that opens some new options for me. Look at this. I can right-click here, and one of the things I did in terms of my tasks was to add a bunch of stuff, a bunch of RSAT stuff, um, Active Directory tools, DNS, DHCP, file services. That the file services stuff I needed, NFS management, that kind of thing. But I've got a whole bunch of tools at my disposal right here. Diagnostic, DNS, ADUC, ADAC. ADAC it was going to install by itself. ADUC I think came along when the member server talked to the DC and said, "Hey, what you got?" I could also remove the server if I wanted to. So now the next thing I can actually see. I have no iSCSI disks, but I can see the NFS share that exists on my DC. What I think is I'm probably going to do is try to move the NFS role off of my DC eventually. But the next thing I'm going to do before I do anything else is actually shut this whole thing down so I can take a snapshot. But it was pretty quick, adding a whole bunch of fun stuff. Now, the one thing that I might want to do now, because of course this is a virtual machine and all manner of hardware shenanigans are possible, what I might actually do, and now that I'm thinking about it, let me just go ahead and do it. I can add a second VM, a second NIC, leave it in NAT mode. So I don't have to pop this thing in and out of my, okay, and it shut it down, restarted it, okay. I don't have to pop this thing in and out of the, actually, the most I would have to do actually, let me go ahead and try it. I'm going to try Microsoft Update again. Because the PC was turned off. Okay, it was supposed to do that, interestingly enough. Retry. It's going to check for updates. It actually says that it installed these things. I've got a cumulative update, a service update, the Microsoft malicious software removal kit. We'll see if this works. Because particularly now that I've got two NICs, let me refresh this. See, I've got NIC 1, and actually I'm going to go ahead and disable IPv6 on both of these because I don't need it. If necessary, to really flip this thing over and make it effectively check Windows Update, I might have to turn this NIC off temporarily. I'm going to disable IPv6. Okay. Same thing here. Disable IPv6. I don't need it. I'm not running it. It serves no purpose. Interestingly enough, this thing is actually running an LLDP driver. So if I had something on this network that spoke LLDP, or say if I wanted to pop my Kali box into this network and try to use LLDP discovery against things that were otherwise invisible because the Windows firewall is relatively effective, I could do that. Okay, see, IPv6 is gone. And now, refresh, good, nothing to worry about. And so there's that. Now I can essentially work on taking everything that's not Active Directory off of my DC. I don't want to move the DHCP role because I may not need this file server all the time, but I will definitely need DHCP for this network segment all the time. So thanks. This is more of a almost more of a server course thing. But like I said, this is something we haven't done in a couple semesters necessarily, so I thought it might be worth the demonstration. Thank you for watching.